What's up, y'all? Real good here. Let's talk about social discernment and three-factor authentication. But first, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. When we're talking about three-factor social authentication, what are we talking about? We're talking about asking ourselves three simple questions about each of the ways that we spend our time. And this can be socially, you can apply it in other ways. The three factors are how we feel, how our somatic experience is before, during, and after we engage in this activity. So for example, we ask ourselves, before we hang out with this person, do we forget about them? Are we never thinking about them? Or do we miss them? Are we craving time with them? When we're with this person, how are we feeling? Not how do we think we should feel, but if we do an actual somatic check-in, how are we feeling? And then afterwards, after we've spent time with these people, how do we feel about ourselves? How do we feel about the time that was spent? And when we check in with our somatics, how are we feel? So for me, craving is actually negative points, so to speak. I really like to notice if I'm having agitation in the absence of someone, and that can concern me. It can be an indicator of a sort of codependency or some sort of addictive attachment. But if you are not with someone, you just they casually come to mind and you feel good about them, happy and pleasant, it might be an upside. Nice to have them in your life kind of situation. During the actual relating, I think this is the most important one, is to check in. I notice sometimes I'm in a situation where I think I should feel good. I think that I should be happy about being with this person, and I don't feel good. I can feel trapped. I can feel like there's unspoken tension and the person's not clearing. It's all sorts of things that can come up. So I like to check in. Where am I feeling good? For example, for me, I noticed that in my community, in my conscious movement core community, I tend to feel great just being around them. And then finally, of course, how do you feel after hanging out with someone? So sometimes it might actually be hard to do something like clear with someone or practice some sort of healthy relating. It can be difficult, but maybe after you do that, you feel great. Or maybe you're just hanging out with someone, you feel like you grew, you felt nourished and healed. I think this is probably the most important thing to notice, is this third factor, which is so regardless of how you're feeling when you're not around them, and maybe even regardless of how you're feeling with them, when you get away from this person, and I don't mean do you feel relief, I mean do you feel like a better person for having spent your time and energy in this way? So this is three-factor authentication for discernment, social discernment, deciding what might be healthy and a good place to spend our time. That's it, y'all. If you're getting value out of this, hit that like button. If you've got questions and more ideas, I'd love to hear them. Let's grow these concepts together and share them out. And that's it for today. I'll see y'all again soon. Bye.